I am no longer a small business owner. Alright, first of all, yeah, sorry. I know it's been a long time since I posted something. We've just had a lot going on. Closing my business was 1. 2, starting a new job. 3, just trying to get the house done. 4, Jordan's grandmother passed away, and so we had to go up to Michigan for that. So yeah, I have officially closed Artists in Landscape and Design and have started a new job with a large landscape manufacturer. So I will be a product representative for that company, and I am really excited to be part of this and to be part of something so much bigger than myself. And I really look forward to the opportunities that this venture is going to provide to me and my family. It's been quite the journey getting to this point. You know, I've spent the majority of my life working in the landscape industry, doing installs, service calls, commercial maintenance, a little over 15 years. So yeah, the better part of my life I have spent working in the landscape industry. And I'm really grateful for all of those experiences because they've led me to here, to where I'm at today. While I was also running my own company, I also did firefighting for a little bit.
There we go. You just gotta pick. No, you have a week. Okay, well, like,
Yeah, that wasn't for me. So that's probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, was going through the training, going through the fire academy, and getting hired. I mean, the interview process to get hired as a first responder is really tough and rigorous. And a lot of people spend a lot of years going through the application and the interview process trying to get in. I feel really fortunate that within a year or two of finishing the academy, I managed to get hired by 2 departments working part-time in those 2 separate departments. And after spending about a year or so doing that, I just realized it wasn't for me. It didn't work for the dynamics of my family, nor did I enjoy certain aspects of it. I think the thing that probably bugged me the most was going on some of the calls. I could handle adults being in distress. That's why I wanted to do it. I wanted to be an advocate and help people that were having the worst day of their life. But going on some calls where there was either child injuries or even child fatalities, especially after having my own child, I just couldn't do it anymore. Regardless, I feel really fortunate that I managed to get into that line of work and realize that wasn't for me, rather than spend years wondering what if. And it wasn't just seeing some of the things I saw that caused me to lose interest. There were several other factors that I don't feel like even wasting my breath to get into. But regardless, have a huge respect and gratitude for those individuals that are able to do that job, because that's tough. It's not easy. I did have somebody mention that I did work in fire with mention to me that I was a quitter. I am not a quitter. I don't think I've ever quit anything in my life. I've seen just about everything I've ever attempted to accomplish to the end. I found myself in the position when I was 16, taking care of myself 100% and providing for myself 100%. I spent my days in class throughout my junior and senior year of high school, and in the evenings I was doing service calls, repairing sprinklers for little old ladies and anybody else that didn't know how to repair them. And I found myself in this situation with very little, if any, adult supervision. I was living with my older brother, who was still somewhat of a kid himself. My brother was in his early 20s when I was living with him and working with him. I also spent my summers working in landscape installation. Being in that type of situation where I was having to provide for myself and go to school, I managed to graduate on time like any normal teenager. I didn't have to go to any special programs or get a GED. I got my high school diploma with my class, walked normal, and it was made very clear by a lot of individuals that they had their doubts that I was going to make it, that I was going to graduate high school, and that I was going to manage to keep my head on straight and serve a 2-year mission for my church. And that was a goal of mine. From the day I joined the LDS Church when I was 14 years old, I wanted to serve a mission. I looked up to the missionaries that taught me the discussions, and I wanted to be there for any other stranger or person that, and in the same way that they are there for me. So I have that goal all throughout high school that I was going to serve a 2-year mission. And it's crazy because I knew for some reason, and there was something there, like a sixth sense, that told me I knew I was going to end up in South America and have to learn Spanish. I just knew it. You couldn't tell me otherwise. I really want to go to Australia really bad, or Japan. But I knew I was going to end up in South America. I just knew it. Unlike any other teenager, there was times in high school where I did some really stupid things. Really stupid things. Oh man, some of the things I pulled. There was always that presence there that no matter how close I got to falling off the deep end, I was just caught by that same safety net. And shortly after receiving my call, and I was just about ready to get out there and leave on my mission, a month before I left on my mission, my dad passed away. He took his own life. And that was the worst day of my life. That was the hardest thing I've ever been through. There was a lot of individuals that asked me at that point if I was going to postpone my mission, and I said no. If anything, I needed to get out there even more so at that point and reinforce in myself the faith that I had, which was helping me to cope with the situation, and sharing that with others was going to help me deal with it and cope even more so and more effectively. And it really did. I needed it. It's a huge blessing. It's been a huge blessing in my life ever since then to have served the mission in South America, to learn another culture, to learn humility by seeing those who just inevitably have so much less than us here in the United States, and also getting to learn Spanish. Learning Spanish has helped me in my professional career so much, just as much as my experience in the landscape industry. Learning that other language has helped tremendously. So that work ethic that I had gained during high school, having to provide for myself and serving a mission and learning how to rely on forces bigger than myself. I learned a lot of humility and getting to learn Spanish. All those things together have, in all honesty, got me to where I'm at today. They've provided me substantial opportunity and the means to provide for myself and my family and give them the life they deserve. And I'm really thankful for all those experiences. I'm really excited for what lays ahead. I'm really looking forward to furthering my career in the landscape industry through the landscape manufacturing side of the industry, being part of a company that has such a good reputation and being part of something that is so much bigger than myself. So onward with this adventure. All right, let's change gears and let's go take a tour of the house. Ready? What up? We got some flooring up in here. Check this out. Kitchen's actually also just about done. Just missing some appliances over there. All right, so check this out. Look at the tile in the bathroom. Boom! Yeah, it's kind of busy, but I like it. It's funky. Flooring's not quite done in the office or anything here, but it's coming along. Pantry, got some flooring in the pantry. So that's just about it, really. Oh, carpet on the stairs. Check it out. Get up here to this loft really quick. Here we go. Loft is looking good. Bedroom's down the hall. I'm not gonna bother showing you the whole stinking thing. And real quick, we'll just show you guys how the master's turning out. Master's got carpet too. Not gonna bother showing you the master bath because it doesn't have any flooring yet. So, but yes, this is all really exciting. Flooring's in. We got 3 more weeks until we move in. Yeah, so as you can tell from the facial hair, that video was taken a while back, just a few weeks ago, shortly after Jordan's grandmother passed away. So we had to head up to Michigan to be with her extended family and celebrate the life of her grandmother. So we got to visit Detroit, Michigan, which was really cool. I've never been to Detroit. It's a pretty cool city. Genuine Detroit Coney. So that behind me is Canada. I've never been there, nor have I ever seen it. Pretty sweet lake house with a pretty sweet view. So since marrying Jordan, I've got to spend a lot of time on the East Coast, going to bar mitzvahs, going to New York. Detroit, that place is pretty rad. Downtown architecture is pretty cool. There's just way too many people in New York. Not for me. Alright guys, so I hope that this has gotten us a little caught up to speed on where we're at. As of right now, we're supposed to close on our new house in exactly 3 weeks, and then we'll get moved in. So let you guys know how all that turns out as well, and let you know how the new job's going. So, and I'll try not to make you guys wait so long for the next update. So, thanks for watching.